Yes, we're back again, people, and this is my car, of course. You know how it is. Yep. All right, I'm filming it. So listen, I'm going to talk about quite a few things, but today it's going to be quite important. Okay. All right, let's get into the car and let's talk about some things. That's great. All right, so we're going to talk about some things. Take care of yourselves, and I'll be right back in just a second. Yes, hello everybody, this is Ray from Ray's United, and I'm back, people. I'm back. Comical is what I call this. Now, some people may look at it, you don't know, it may be very relative. At the same time, it may also seem as though, you know, I'm gonna say something that you may or may not like, but it is part of content creation. I have to tell you things that may be hard to swallow or hard to chew on. And I have to tell you things that at times, you know, it's so easy to digest because that's what you want to hear. But again, you may want to hear this as well. So without further ado, smash that like button, people. Smash the subscribe button, of course. Become a member. Let's watch this channel grow. We've gone past 50.3k, so we're heading towards that 51k. So let's keep going, people. You're doing great. I love you all for helping the channel grow, and each and every single one of you has played a part in get to this particular milestone. So from the bottom of my heart, I do thank you. However, we have a content to do, so when I come back, it's on. Alright, people, I'm back. Smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, of course. Become a member. Let's watch this channel grow, and let's go past that 51k and upward trajectory. Here we come. Now, this I call comical. That's it. Nothing else to say. What else can I say? The word is comical. You know what comical means. It means funny. It means hilarious. It means all those other words you can find. But in this one, it may probably be a little sarcastic. However, let's see if there is some sarcasm in or not. Before getting into that comical subject, let's revisit the previous successful video that I actually released for you, which was called "We Are Lucky." Now, obviously, you've watched that video. If you haven't, please smash that link and go and watch it, because you'll learn a lot from it. You also learn a lot from the other video I released entitled "Are You Confused?" You will learn from that as well. I won't say much about it because it's there for you. So go and watch it after watching this. So comical. And this is not a question. It's not even an interjected question. It is exclamation. It's interjection, meaning a very emphatic way of saying it. It is comical. What is comical? Listen, I've been banging on about a certain positivity in terms of Pi network, right? And I've had many of my friends sell their Pi. Listen, I do support them because they're like, you know what, there's no point, blah blah. So they've sold it. They want to just do away with it. They said they can do other things. They're not really directly involved in crypto, so they don't care. So they sold their Pi on exchanges. Kudos to them and congratulations to them. Some of them had tens of thousands of Pi, some of them had thousands of Pi, but hey, they've got some money out of that. So congratulations to them, and I will never fault them to a T. So thank you for being part of Pi up at this point. And obviously they said they'll keep buying Pi. This time around, they will treat it as an ordinary normal cryptocurrency. And so that was their prerogative. Now, when it comes to my prerogative, which is here my opinion, when it comes to my Pi, I remember I was tempted to sell it when it was in between the $1, $2 mark. I remember, and this is me being human. I was tempted to sell it and buy it cheap. And then I sold some of it, obviously a few thousands, and got a few thousands of dollars. Then back in February, March, because obviously you have to do that. You can't say you're not going to do it. You're going to just keep everything. That was then because, you know, crypto is unpredictable. So I did that. now I have a few thousands of Pi left in my wallet, and I'm thinking the price is very low. You know, once upon a time I was able to sell it at $2, $2.50, $1.90, and so on, you know, so I gained a lot then. Now it's around 0.35, 0.37, 0.38. As we speak now, you know, it's around 0.35, 0.36. So I'm thinking, I'm not going to sell it now, because if I do that, it's not going to be great. It's going to look like, you know, even though I didn't invest cash in Pi, I may have lost on a logical sense. Do you know what I mean? But, there is a big but. I looked at it and I said, you know what? Everything seems comical. I mean, the Pi core team is not communicating with us. They have decided to keep being mute. And this is me talking about the Pi core team. Remember, don't mistake me having a positive outlook on the Pi project for my affection or no affection for the Pi core team. Don't mistake that. Again, let me state it clearly. The Pi project or Pi network as a whole, we helped build it. The tens of millions of us helped build it to where it is now. So I will not be against the project itself. I always speak at times against the Pi core team and the founders because of their non-communication. Do you know what I mean? When I say non-communication, I'm not talking about, oh, they should tell us about the future. No. The future they can't say for legal reasons, and I understand that. Trust me, I'm in the know, so I understand that. But the present, which means what's ongoing, we need to know, and what the potential could be, which is the near future, notwithstanding the fact that, you know, there are legalities around it, need to be given a hint of. However, they haven't done any such thing, and all they do is bring up these hackathons, and they're great. They're great if the community is excited and enthusiastic. It's great. But when the community is, you know, downhearted and despondent as it is now, it seems as though you're just, it's sort of, in my opinion anyway, slapping people's face that, oh yeah, I've made hundreds of millions, I can play with you lot now. And those of you who've got, and this is me speaking on their behalf, or what they could be thinking based on what I know, is that, oh yeah, we've made hundreds of millions, you know, we have over 1 billion Pi in our wallets, and you lot are just people who are blindly loyal to us. So anything we say, tens of millions of you will follow anyway, and they can see from the metrics, you know, the statistics will state that many of you still do have this empathy towards the Pi core team. Some of you, cool, but there is this Stockholm syndrome that people are exhibiting at the moment, and this is affecting the whole mood of the project. Do you know what I mean? And then there is the fallacy of what some people may call the global consensus, you know, which I believe shouldn't be a fixed value. I believe should be a dynamic value, where just like crypto is, where people can say, oh, it could be $10, it could be $5, it could be $100, it could be 1,000, whatever people want it to be, you know what I mean? Not a fixed value. That's where they're sort of diverging with me, because I'm not going to accept the fact that it has to be a fixed value. It is not a stable coin. It's not designed to be a stable coin. Therefore, we can't necessarily, even stable coins don't have a fixed value. They still have a variational sort of figures here and there, or values here and there. Do you know what I mean? So why do I say this is comical? It's because you look at it, and I'm laughing sarcastically, because I'm thinking, you know, when you let yourself loose and somebody cons you, and you're like, oh God, I've been careful, and somebody just conned me, and you laugh about it. This is it. So I'm laughing about this because these people haven't actually done what they're supposed to do. And to be honest, I'm not happy about it. Do you understand? I'm not happy about it. But again, Pi is for us. So we need to make sure we own this Pi, as opposed to just, you know, letting them dictate what we need to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? We can't let them dictate what we need to do. At the end of the day, I own some Pi, you own some Pi. I've worked a lot, if not directly, indirectly for this project, and I believe I've sort of invested a lot of time in it. So I expect something in return, not from them, but for instance, you know, our what's the name? Our unverified balance, for instance. You know, that is something that I don't understand why we haven't received that, because we've earned it. Most of my referrals have been KYC'd and migrated. So therefore, I've earned that right to get my Pi. And that is something I don't understand, because every project who's gone past a certain period would always give you your your token. Pi Network only don't want to do that. So this is something that I need explanation from them. You understand? If they're able to explain as to why that's not the case, or as to why this is the case, you know, in terms of us not receiving our rewards from validations and stuff. Obviously, the unverified balance with regards to our referrals getting KYC'd and migrated, then you know maybe I will accept it or not. But the fact that they haven't said anything about it and they keep giving us all these ambiguous, ambivalent information, you know, it turns the eye, and I don't really like that. And that's why sometimes we need to speak facts as opposed to just you know, keeping you in this delusions. Do you know what I mean? So listen, it is comical. It is comical, and in a sarcastic sense. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, if you don't cry, you laugh. Simple as that. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, take care of yourselves, people. Smash the like button on your way out, and let me know what subject you want me to do any content on, and I'll try and see if I can create something. Name is Ray, channel's Race United World. It's peace, and I love you all.